Hi, I'm Gabs from DevTech. Today, I'll walk you through how you can create your very first application in Zoho Creator. Simply put, Zoho Creator is a low-code platform that lets you build custom business apps easily using drag and drop tools. I'll also show you how to customize your app's layout and themes. Then, we'll tackle how to add and manage users inside the application. Lastly, we'll cover a bit of Deluge, which is Zoho's simple scripting language that adds brains to your app by automating tasks. We'll use this within the context of the app we're building. To create an app, first go to creator.zoho.com and then log in to your Zoho account. Here, in the Solutions tab, you'll see the applications you've made. To create a new one, click the Create Solution button. There are different ways to create an app. First, you can utilize Zia, Zoho's own AI, where you prompt the AI on what you are building and it will automatically create the relevant forms, pages, and reports for you. Next, you can also choose a pre-built application provided by Zoho Creator Gallery. Now, these templates cover a wide range of needs from sales and HR, like lead management and employee onboarding, to industry-specific solutions for IT, education, and healthcare. Now, both of these are great for starting up your application. If you already have an idea in mind, choosing from the templates or prompting Zia will speed up your building process. But if you have an existing application or you already have the data, you can import that directly to Zoho Creator. So you can import your existing app via local storage or your own computer in a URL or in a cloud service. So these are the supported file formats, so take note of that. And then finally, if you want to build the app from the ground up, you can also do that by selecting the From Scratch option, which in our case will build a real estate lead tracker app from scratch. Now, before we hit create, you'll notice a checkbox that says enable environment. Simply put, this creates a separate space for you to develop and test your app before pushing it live to your users. For this beginner tutorial, we'll leave this unchecked to keep things simple, but it's a great feature for professional developers who want to test changes without breaking the live app. Here, you've finally created your very first application, but we're not done yet. We have to create what makes this application works.
Here, on the left side are the different types of fields. Fields in Zoho Creator are the individual pieces of data we capture. In our case, since we are capturing a lead, we'll need a field to capture the lead name, email, phone, and so on. There are specific fields you can use exactly for those types of data. As you'll notice on the left side, we have basic fields, advanced fields, special fields, and AI fields. We'll mostly be using the basic and advanced fields, but it's good to know that we have these special and AI fields at our disposal should we ever need them. Now let's build our form. Before we even drag our first field, notice these suggestions popping up from Zia, Zoho's AI. Because we named our app Lead Tracker, Zia automatically suggests fields we might need. Let's actually utilize this by clicking on the email and phone suggestions. And Zia instantly adds them right onto our canvas. Next, let's use the field palette on the left. I'll click on the single line field under the basic fields, drag it over, and drop it here. Over on the right in the field properties, I'll change the name to lead name. Finally, let's add a choice field. I'll drag in a drop-down field and name it property type. Down here in the choices section, I'll type in our options: house, condo, and land. Once we have all our fields in place, we just hit done at the top right. And just like that, we've built our first data entry form.
Now that our form is ready, let's talk about reports. If a form is how you input data, a report is how you view and manage that data. The great thing about Zoho Creator is that you don't have to build a basic report yourself. Whenever you create a form, the system automatically generates a default list report for it. Let's see this in action. I'm going to click the Access this application button at the top right. This opens the live working version of our app. Let's quickly fill out our form with a test lead name, email, and property type and hit submit. Now look at the menu on the left side of our live app. You'll see a tab usually named after your form. In our case, it's lead information and it's all lead information. If you click that, you'll see the data we just entered sitting right here in a table. This is your report. It acts like a digital filing cabinet for your record. While this list view gives you a great overview, it's also fully interactive. Right from this screen, you can manage your data easily. You can add new record, or you can search one. You can also delete a record or multiple. You can show the list as a spreadsheet or Kanban view, but you have to configure first the Kanban to make it work, or you can import or export data. Now that we know how to input data with forms and manage it with reports, let's look at the final piece of the puzzle: pages. Think of a page as your custom dashboard. It's where you can bring all your data together to see the big picture. To create one, we'll head back to our app builder. Click on the plus icon and select page. Here we can select if from a template provided by Zoho Creator or a blank to create a new page from scratch. Let's name it dashboard. The builder here looks similar to the form builder, but instead of data entry fields on the left, you'll see visual elements like panels, charts, forms. For our lead tracker, let's drag over a panel and drop it at the top. Panels are great for displaying quick, high-level metrics like the total number of leads we currently have, as soon as I drop it, notice the properties menu that opens on the right side. Every component you drag into the canvas has its own configuration options here. In our case, for this panel, we can configure the display, the action, and the style itself. Next, I can grab our All Lead Trackers report from the menu and embed it right below that panel. To do that, click on the Report section, and as you can see, the All Lead Information report can be embedded onto the dashboard page we made. Notice on the right side we have the properties option. You can configure this report, and you can also apply filters directly on to the page itself. Now that we have configured our page, let's hit done. Let's click the access this application. As you can see, we have the page dashboard available here. Now that our app is completely functional, we also want it to look professional and match your branding. This brings us to customizing the layout and themes. To change how our app looks, click on the Edit this application to go to the builder. As you can see here on the dashboard page, on the right side we have the page customization section. We can customize this page display as plain or card, and we can also apply margins. Next, on our lead information form, as you can see, we can also customize the label placement. And then on our report, we can customize the quick view, the layout, and the actions. Okay. We can add buttons here. And then we can also customize the detail view. This is when we select a single record, and we can customize how that record will be displayed on the end user. And then for the app navigation here on the left side, click on this app menu builder. You can use this menu here to organize those tabs. This tool lets you rename, hide, or group your forms and reports into drop-down menus so your app stays clutter-free as it grows. Next, we have themes. Themes are applied to your app overall. This is where you control your colors, and since we are building a real estate app, let's pick a professional navy blue color for our header. Let's select the default one. And then, once you selected a theme, it will automatically be applied for all of your app. You'll see we completely transformed the look and feel of the application in just a few clicks, without writing a single line of CSS or design code. Now that our real estate lead tracker is built and looking great, it's time to bring your team on board. This brings us to adding and managing users. To do this, click on the Creator logo at the top. This will redirect us back to the home page. Then on the left side, select the users. This page is where we manage our team. To add one, simply click on the Add User button. In my case, since I'm in the Zoho One plan, adding users will redirect me to the Zoho One admin panel. But don't worry, if you're not using Zoho One, the process is exactly the same right here in Creator. Here in Zoho One, click on the Assign Users, and you can already choose users already in your organization, or you can add a new one. Let's say I want to add Melvin Rigabitan into our real estate lead tracker app. And then, two important things. We have to assign the user a role and a permission. So in my case, Melvin Rigabitan will be the CEO and can have the permission of write. Then, once you're done, click Assign. And you already assigned or adds a user to your application, or in our case to our real estate lead tracker app. Now that we've added our users, I'm going to talk to you about a non-beginner concept in Creator, and that is Deluge. Deluge is Zoho's own scripting language. This lets you automate repetitive tasks so you don't have to do them manually. So yes, we're going to code a little bit. To create our first script, let's go ahead and go back to our app. Click on Solutions and click on the app. Let's go ahead and go to our builder. At the top, you'll notice a workflow section. Click on it. Now think of a workflow as the rulebook for your app, and Deluge is the language those rules are written in. The workflow tells the app when to do something, and the Deluge script tells it what exactly to do. When you open this section, you'll see different types of automations you can build. For the first one, you have the form workflows. Also have schedules, approvals, blueprints, batch workflows, and functions, which is a standalone Deluge code. For our specific goal today, we're going to create a form workflow. We are choosing this because we want our automation to trigger exactly when someone interacts with our data entry form. Let's go ahead and create a new one. We'll choose the lead information form, and then we want to run this workflow when a record is created. And then we want to trigger this workflow on successful submission. Let's go ahead and name this one. Let's go ahead and add an action. And then here, we'll select Deluge script. This opens up the Deluge script builder. The best part is you don't have to memorize complex code from scratch. On the left side, you have a library of drag and drop snippets. Let's say we want to automatically send a welcome email to our new lead. I'll just grab the send email into our canvas. This one. Under miscellaneous, select the send mail. Here we want it to send from login user ID or the email, and we will send it to, let's say, to our lead contact email. As you can see here, we can associate a data from our lead, and we can add subject. And then the email's body. You can also attach files if you must. Zoho automatically writes the structure for us. All we have to do is fill in the blanks. Once we hit save, our application is officially working for us. Every time a new lead is submitted, the app will automatically fire off that email. But keep in mind, sending emails is just the tip of the iceberg. Deluge is incredibly powerful and you can use it to do a bunch of other stuff too. For example, you can write scripts to perform complex math operations, or automatically update other records in your database, or you can push your new leads directly into Zoho CRM, or even integrate with external third-party apps using APIs. And that wraps up our beginner's guide to Zoho Creator. In just a few minutes, we went from a blank canvas to a fully functional real estate lead tracker. We built forms to capture data, reports to manage it, and a dashboard to visualize it, and even wrote our first automation using Deluge. I hope this gives you the confidence to jump in and start building your own custom applications. If you have any questions or want to see more advanced tutorials, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy building!